Hey everybody, Nolan here with the Tailored Realty team, back with another episode of Tailored Tuesday. Today, for the first Tuesday of the month, we are just going to do our standard market update, talk a little bit about what's going on right now in the Twin Cities housing market. So in this last month, in July, we did see a continued increase in median sales price. That's to be expected year over year, and then we do have, the increased rates happening right now just due to kind of the lack of inventory and what we've been seeing in the market. So median sales prices are up again this month. They've been up every month this year. They're going to continue to keep climbing a little bit, Median sales prices were up to about $350,000 in the Twin Cities 16 county region. And that's up from $305,000 just a year ago last July. So it's a $45,000 increase year over year. We do get a lot of buyers who are talking to us saying, hey, we're going to wait to buy until prices lower again, until prices aren't so high. That's fair, but prices always continue to increase year over year. Part of this increase is, yes, due to the pandemic, but even without that, there would still be a continued increase of price year over year. So think of this new kind of price point as a new starting point. Things are only going to slowly get higher from here, even as the market does settle. As we, come out of the pandemic, I think we are still going to see prices continue to increase year over year. So just something to think about to buyers who are saying, maybe we want to wait to buy until prices are lower. We don't really have a lot of evidence to suggest that prices are ever going to be lower than they are at the current time as they are today. So something to think about. Median days on market. 11 was the median days on market for new homes that were listed before they went off market and got accepted offers. 11 is the lowest we've seen so far this year in 2021. So, even though, and we'll get into it in a second, new listings are actually up a little bit this last month, which is really exciting. But we still just do not have enough listings for the number of buyers that are out right now. So median days on the market are still pretty low. It's just under 2 weeks is median days on market. So that's pretty quick. Homes are still flying off the shelves. New listings though, for the first time, or not for the first time, but both this month and last month, new listings are actually up. Year over year. So we had over 57,000 listings this last month in July, and that is up by over 1,000 listings from where we were last year at this time. And actually both June and July of this year were the highest number of new listings of a month so far since the pandemic first took its toll on the market. So that is kind of exciting. We have been talking, we're still in this hot sellers market. There is still less listings than there are buyers right now who are looking for properties. But we are starting to see that kind of even out just a little bit. It's definitely still a hot seller's market, but we do have some more listings on the market this month, which is really exciting. And finally, on average, homes are still selling for above original list price. Even though we are seeing the market kind of start to curve over, it's starting to flatten just a little bit, especially in August and September, or July, August, and September. These are kind of slower months. Because people who are looking to get their kids into schools have stopped looking with their searches. So typically you see things moving a little slowly this time of year anyway. But I think that combined with the new listings on the market, things are starting to settle just a little bit, but homes are still selling in less than 2 weeks for more than asking price. Especially homes that are in really good shape, homes that are in great neighborhoods, homes that you've done the work to prepare to get your listing ready for this competitive market. Homes are still selling for 5, 7, 10% over asking price. Although average now, of course, has been less than that. So main takeaways, I guess, if you're looking to sell, if you're thinking about selling, it's still a great time to sell your home. There is a desperate need and lack of inventory on the market right now. Even though listings are up just a little bit at this point year over year, there are still more buyers than there are sellers right now. So we really need your home on the market. If you're interested in selling, please reach out. Let us know, how we can help you. We can come check out your property, just talk to you about what that might look like, help give you some tips and tricks to get your home ready to list and what to expect in that process. If you are a buyer, don't lose hope. Like we said, things are still pretty intense right now. It's still a seller's market, but things are less intense than they were earlier this summer or certainly this spring. We are seeing homes sit for just a little bit longer on the market. homes aren't going for quite as much over as they were earlier in the year. And especially now as we enter August and September, people who have kids that they're trying to get into schools, they're going to start calling their searches off. So if that's not something that matters to you quite so much, if you're able to move during the school year or close, later in September or October, now is a great time to get out there and start looking. So if you're thinking about buying, let us know, reach out. We'd be happy to set you up with a buyer consultation so we can talk about some of your options in purchasing a new home. Otherwise, let us know if you have any questions or ideas for other topics for future videos in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in.